Fournette, a first down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Brady now to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Brady now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Brady now on 1st down. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, check it.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, 26 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on second down. Hurts buying time to his left.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
75 yards.
And the Eagles are once again back in front.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect we'll go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Once again with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Brady to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Bucs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And Brake has it over the middle.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. On 1st down, Brady.
This one taken in by Otten.
And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. He's got a man, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit.
And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw.
Otten brings it in over the middle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start out on... Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Here's a give to Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Brady caught on the right side by Jones.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Brady's going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Smith, the man in motion left. 2nd and 5 now. Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. Oh, no, he lost the football. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
On the ground with a tight end. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Grant Calcaterra taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Wait, 20. Connect and reload. Check, nipple.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. To throw, it's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady flushed out right. He'll find Fournette again here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Again, it's Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. One final try now for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs get a bit closer. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams just about a 3.5-hour drive from each other on Florida's I-75. The Jags and Bucks are underway.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Jags need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Brady and the Bucks now with a 1st and 10
at their own 27.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. From the gun, it's Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now Brady again. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Scotty Miller.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. The 20. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Curry. Slam, slam. You draw quarter. 5.
They go play action with Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So after the INT, it's Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Brady to Gage for a Tampa first. Brady now to throw. Completes it again to Gage. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Brady now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. On 2nd and inches,
Lawrence.
They find some open field here.
And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Steps away to his left. Open man right side is Ingram. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Now Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. From the 10. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And he's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. This is caught by Evans.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. As time expires in the first half. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Brady going to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Now Brady. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They will run it. It's Fournette. He will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure,
Because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. Shifts by him. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. Touchdown Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 32 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. In motion left, the tight end. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on 1st down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Fournette running out of the gun. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Brady. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Steps away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Hey, let go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Lawrence forced out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brady. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, set. 29. Alpha. Top right. Forward. Check. 72.
Now Brady again. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. To throw is Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Brady to throw. This is caught, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown, and now a 2-point conversion, and we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Back to throw, Brady. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Brady. He's got Otten. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. It's Miller, complete. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 13-year man puts it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and the best.